Welcome back to Resident Evil 2 here on the Heavy Bass channel. Last time, we unnecessarily played as a little girl as she ran around avoiding dogs unsuccessfully to get our hands on the item that we now possess, the club key, the last key in the game. Also, we kind of need that key, we really do. But there's also a few things that, you know, we kind of need as well, which includes bow guns. Now we're gonna use the now is the opportune time to use the bow gun. As I mentioned before, you can kill the dogs in the previous cutscene, which were basically the last episode was the basement one, but there's actually a key that we desperately need. There's no dogs obviously because we got rid of them. Albeit we nearly died because of it, but we did get rid of them. So now, since we killed the dogs last time, or Cerebus, as they're effectively called, even though they're not three-headed, we go in here. Oh, I know that sound. Oh, that's why. It's a licker. Well, we can get rid of one of them. We go in here real quickly, otherwise we get the second one. I think we can get the next one out of the way. See, there is a Cerebus there. There is another one. There is another licker here. As I mentioned before, it's attractive sound. We just attract it. See? 2 swipes is all it takes. Just 2. Just 2. I think there's a third one. No, there's no third one. I thought there was a third one, but apparently there's just... Yeah, lickers now start showing up. Irregularly. So now we now go inside the autopsy room. Only reason why the autopsy room is there is because there's the key card that can open that bloody hallway, which is the ammo room. There's a lot of fucking zombies here. I'm not looking forward to facing them. We don't have to. Oh, jump scare. How cool, how quaint. That, however, is not a jump scare. Ah, shit. Run! Run out of the office! There. We don't have to take them on, but they can all, like, you know, have a party now or something. It's like they can't open doors. Which is good. Why I entered here, there's nothing here. We cleaned the room out. Yeah, we cleared the room out. I just realized we did that last episode. Now, what you're supposed to, like, do here was to effectively turn the power on for that, the power for the card reader. So now we use the card reader. We can basically just, well, we got rid of it. But the best thing about this one is there's ammunition in here. This is the ammo room. Although they pretty much cleared it out. So the good news is there's two rounds of ammunition. There's a round of bowgun bolts, which you needed, and a locker. Now, important thing here: if you take this one item, then the other item will be left behind for the B side, and Claire needs extra ammunition slots. So now there are 10 slots entirely. Remember this, ladies and gentlemen, and I remember this very well. You have to keep the item. You have to do so. The submachine gun actually takes 2 slots, so in effect, it'll just be like some of the more weapons, which is the weird design choice, to be honest. I mean, the real survivor mode for frickin' Resident Evil 1 became effectively Resident Evil 0. So, that's a bit weird. That's one of the weird things here. But anyway, this nothing room does contain a few secret items. And also, it does actually give you some explanations here. There's nothing in the locker, but this zombie does not come to life, however, thankfully. So you're fine for now, but we have more acid rounds. So here's the Watchman. So pretty much he designs pretty much the keys and probably the chest, probably the pieces as well, and the tablets. Wasn't feeling well. Unfortunately, they pretty much started to realize the zombie was his throat had to have been torn out. Something tells me that he got affected by that one. He doesn't turn to a zombie, thankfully. Basically, his throat's been torn out, and his abdomen's been torn out too. There's nothing here. We're pretty much, actually, when you think about it, we actually managed to get everything that we can get here. Not really necessary, but there's at least there's one place left that we can get up. We can use the club key, and that's the only corridor we haven't been to on the eastern side of this floor. Well, as I said before, we're wrapping things up today. We're actually going to get the very last things done, and then when we get the last things done, we can effectively, like, you know, sort that shit out. But, let's get that out. Like, I know that there's one last place to go. Definitely, there is one last place to go. Let's sort out the ammunition that we have here. Let's put the acid rounds together. We need the lighter. As Leon would automatically has it on himself. Claire would have to use it as an item. Thank God we got an extra slot. So now that we have 10 item slots, Claire benefits from the 2 extra inventory slots. But we also need to equip the bow gun because we got some dangerous stuff coming up here on this side of the corridor. As mentioned before, there is one room down on here, the last room that's needed the club key for, and then we'll just been like we're nearly done with the police station. So head up here. The last room, the only room that's marked off by the green thing. We pretty much opened every door on the first and second floor. So that's really about it. Now we discard the key. We can just come in here. This is the press conference room. The press conference room is going to be a room by itself, which is going to be interesting. See, this is the reason why you do not want to take on the liquor, because they have the ability to decapitate. And they have like 6 rounds of 3. But anyway, around here we have a film. This is mentioned before. This is the press conference room. Here you'll find yourself a first aid spray, unnecessary needed. But you can use the lighter here. This is the last practical use of the lighter, by the way. Everything else, it just, like, you know, goes. Turn on this lighter first. Then this one. And I believe I screwed it up. Yeah, I thought I screwed it up. I'm just trying to remember. Anyway. Start 12, then 13. Then 11. When that is done, that gear drops out. That gear is really important. It's totally messed up. Yeah, kind of is actually. Yeah, as I mentioned before, this is the press conference. This is the press conference room. Completely messed up when you realize this shit. Anyway, now we got that out of the way. I believe we'll be making a run towards the. Yeah, I believe we're going to be heading towards the save room that is before the save room that is in the corridor on the western side. We're heading towards there because we've got some film to develop, and that's really about it. So yeah, that's really bad. Yeah, we pretty much got through every room in this floor. It's just pretty much the same. I think Leon's is a lot faster when you realize he's got some better weapons in the game. But the weird thing is Claire was giving us a bloody bow gun. That was the bow gun decision was weirded out. Granted, it does justify our Code Veronica. We do need that as well. The one time the crank actually becomes useful. Holy shit. I believe we're not going to be using the gun anymore. We're going to use keep the gun because we're going to be like making our way around. You need to make sure that there's some areas in the game that are not really affected. This is another area that was affected, but we used the cord already, so effectively we've protected ourselves from any invading zombies. Obviously, this is, unfortunately, the cord system's gone, but they've actually added traditional Night of the Living Dead style boarding, using wooden planks to board up windows to prevent zombies from getting in. 'Tis cool. It is a nice reference, but I kind of missed a few things. Anyway, we're going in here, the photography room, because we've got some stuff to do in here. Indeed we do. So let's get our items are getting a bit full. We are practically this would not even be possible without that one. So where did I put that? Good question. What happened to my safe ink ribbons? Oh, they're all there. Also the valve handle, the second bloody gun. City me. Anyway, got another film to develop. A zombie. Freddy Arukis Taylor regressed to a zombie within 2 hours. Epidemic with nausea. Yeah, basically the T-virus affects people to turn them into zombies. So basically it's a biological weapon. Hence the title of the Japanese version, Biohazard. We don't need to use the lighter anymore. The lighter is effectively, well, not exactly useless. It's got one final purpose, but that will be not till later. Anyway, we are done with this episode. Next time on Resident Evil, we're gonna wrap things up with getting the last item, and then we can get the fuck out of the police station. See you guys next time.